Greetings, Steve here at what's the name of the joint? West Green. I'm sorry to tell you, but Mr. Siva Subramaniam is not here today. It's his day off, so you have to put up with me. I'm just going to tell you what I've been doing, or part I've been doing. I've got some set track here, Peco set track. It's got a radius of 1028 millimeters. That's pretty tight for O gauge. This is not put down yet, but I've got to put another track on the outside. Now, problem is, that's flexible track, and I've got to make sure it's a pretty good, consistent curve, because it's tight, and also I've got to spread out the 6 foot way. It's going to be more like a 12 foot way or something like that, I don't know. Anyway, so what I decided to do is to build some gauges to space off, so that when this is nailed down I can use the gauges and bend it. I've just had to go building 4 of them. Will this work? I don't know, but let's have a look. I'll show you them. Okay, this is one of the gauges. Piece of scrap 6mm ply, and what I did is I cut out some 1.5mm plastic card with a 32 mils wide, because that's the gauge of O gauge track, 32mm. So I put these down. Now I must admit I should have put them further at this end, but anyway, be that as it may. And then I've allowed a 95mm centre to centre. 95mm centre to centre. So that's going to be my 6 foot way. So yeah, well, let's see, 7 10s, 10 7s are 70, 77, 84, it's 12, it's about 13 foot way. Anyway, be that as it may, that's what I need to do. So I've put another few pieces here. So what I will do, I think you can see where this is going. These ones are stuck down. So if, imagine this is upside down the other way. I just don't want... That goes on there, and that just fits, clips into place, and then I can space the other track off that. That's the plan. We'll see how we go tomorrow. Welcome back. A bit further on my plan for this curve. This set track, this is the inner radius, is not pinned down yet. I was almost going to say nail, but that sounds a bit heavy-handed. So this is set track, and I'm going to gauge off with flexible track, and I made up these gauges. So it's 2 bits of it's a piece of 6mm ply, 2 pieces of 32mm ply, 1.5mm by 32, which just clips in between. So what I'll do is I'll start, once this is down, I can start nailing off and moving these around. Obviously it's vitally important, and I can't express how much, especially on a tight radius, that you don't get any kinks or dog's legs in it. Because you get it too much of a kink, and you'll find that locomotives will bind. You haven't got much side play on that type of thing. The other problem is, when you bend flexible track, where you join it, or while it's bent there, these tend to stay straight. And so to imagine it, if that's one rail and that's one rail, they tend to go like that. Not good. So what I'm planning to do, nothing new about this. If I get a piece of set track, I'll cut the webbing on the sleepers, pull some sleepers out, and then using my finger and thumb, wipe along the rail to put a bend in it. Now at the end, it's hard to do it right on the end. So when I come to the end, I've got these, just 1 second. I do apologise, I had to blow my nose. You probably notice I sniff a lot, and well, it's not because I've got a cold. It's the leftover legacy of having leukemia in 1997, and so my nose runs all the time, which is a pain. But anyway, that's my medical issue. I can live with it. So anyway, I've got these. I've had these for a long time. These are called duckbill pliers. I think they're made by Lindstrom. Oh, some of them are anyway. Good quality ones. Now, these were used in telephone exchanges. Old tip for anyone who's worked in a telephone exchange in the days of electromechanical switches. And I'm talking not crossbar, but earlier ones, the step-by-step exchanges, where the selector went and then went in, found an outlet. Those. They've got lots of relays and contacts. And to adjust the contacts, you get a pressure on the contacts. You can put these along the contacts and put a bend in them. And then using a pressure gauge, you can measure. Drives you mad. I was never very good at that. I hated them. But anyway, so what I will do is hold it and then right at the end, just grab it like that and just so that hopefully I can get as perfect curve as I can. Anyway, that's it from me. Stay tuned. So my next plan is to get both of these outside the horseshoe part laid. Then I can start laying in the track down here. Get it all wired. Lay this track. Finish my turntable. This is going to take a lot of effort to make sure it all lines up. Get it all wired. Fully operational, running. And then make sure everything's okay. And once it's okay, I'll start ballasting, scenicing. But my first thing I think I'm going to do is I'm going to use it like a fiddle yard to fiddle yard, like this end round to there, because I think the first thing I'm going to do is work on my beloved West Green, because there's going to be a back seam there and there's going to be this overbridge there. I'm going to complete the station totally. I'm going to build all the buildings and do this as its own diorama and get it as finished. I mean, it will never be finished. I'll always find something to put on it. But do that first, then I can start on this end. But it's achievable and yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. Leave some comments. Subscribe for latest updates on West Green. Yeah. If you've got any tips, I'm, like everything else, I don't want to invent the wheel. Someone comes up with a tip and I think, God, why didn't I think of that? I don't know, just don't sometimes. Anyway, thank you for watching.